Welcome to the Service Industry Podcast. I've spent the last decade as a CEO, operator, and business builder selling tens of millions of dollars in products and services. I, just like many of you, started with nothing. My mission for this podcast is to help you become the greatest version of yourself, help you grow and scale your business, and create the life you've always dreamed of. I'm your host, Matt Smith. Enjoy the episode. What is going on, guys? Matt here from the Service Industry Podcast. Hope you guys are doing well. Got a good episode for you today, and I guarantee if you implement what I'm talking about today, it is going to change everything you. It's going to change your business and your life, and here's the best part. It's 100% free, okay? And this one trait that I'm talking about today is what separates those who win really big and those who don't win at all, okay? I'm excited to dive into it. Hey, for those of you guys that don't know, ServiceIndustryCoach.com, that is my company. We help home service business owners like you grow and scale through print marketing as well as one-on-one coaching. So if you listen to this podcast, you like what I have to say, and you want me to help you get to the next level, I've been where you're trying to go, I would love to work with you. You can click the link in the show notes. And if you guys have not joined the free Facebook group, that link is in the show notes as well. Join that. We are almost to 200 home service business owners in there, and I'm pumped about the community that we've built, okay? So please go join that. It's 100% free, no strings attached. Let's dive in today. This is something that's near and dear to my heart because not only is it something that I have had to personally work on over the last decade, I believe I've gotten pretty darn good at it, but I work with home service business owners every single day, and this is by far, not even close, one of the most common things that people struggle with, and that thing is speed. You're like, what does that mean, Matt? What does speed mean? What does it have to do with being successful or growing a big business? Everything. You guys have probably heard this quote or read it on social media from some meme you saw, but the quote is, success follows speed. Okay? This is one of the things, and I'm not going to go nearly as deep into it on this podcast as I did in our Cash In and Fall Boot Camp, but this is one of the things in the boot camp we talked very heavily about, and I gave some very clear direction on how to improve this, and the guys that put this into action, they instantly made money. Like, it instantly paid for the boot camp and more. One guy, I think, closed like a $30,000 or $40,000 deal because he implemented the techniques we were talking about inside the boot camp in regards to speed. Now, speed can be related to a lot of things in life and in business, but the biggest way I want you to think about it is speed to make a decision and speed to take action. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a few examples here so you can really put this into perspective from a business sense. And these are things like that I literally see all the time. So for some of you guys, you listen to this podcast, you're motivated by it, you like what you hear, and let's just say on the marketing side, you go to my website or somebody else's website that does print marketing, and you just can't get yourself to pull the trigger. You can't get yourself to hit the buy now button. You want to think about it. You're like, well, what happens if? Or I'm busy right now, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week, and then next week turns into a month, and before you know it, a month just went by and you haven't ordered those door hangers or those yard signs or whatever the case is. Speed beats everything in that situation. So the guy who listens to this podcast and goes, man, I just listened to this episode about direct mail. That sounds really enticing. I want to learn all about it and I want to implement it. He gets off the podcast and he goes and buys the marketing material right then, gets it ordered, and then he learns how to do direct mail and he implements it within the next week. That is speed winning. Speed losing is the guy that goes to the website and hem and haws about direct mail for 2, 3 weeks, month, 6 months, a year, who knows? And then before you know it, the guy who actually took action has already sent out 4 mailings because the other person didn't know what to do or didn't take action or didn't take it serious or put it on the back burner, whatever the case is. Who do you think's going to win? Okay. And then these people, these business owners, they go online on these forums and these Facebook groups and they talk about how everything's so slow and how the phone's not ringing, and they make excuses for all of these reasons why. And then they talk about how the best marketing is referrals, and all they're doing is admitting that they are slow to action. Okay? They like to listen. They like to get their ears rubbed, but they don't actually do anything with the information they have. Okay? That's one example. Another example of speed would be what I call speed to lead. Okay? When a website submission comes in on your website from a potential customer who's interested in you, how fast are you calling them back? What is your response time? What is the speed in which you are talking to the customer? In my opinion, if it's not within the first 60 to 90 seconds of that website submission, you are not the best. Okay? We have always had a policy in place that all leads get called back within 60 seconds. You're like, well, Matt, I don't have an office person, blah, blah, blah. Well, listen, if you're not able to handle the leads and able to call people back right away, then you need to hire a call center who can. There's no excuse. The only excuse is that you haven't implemented a system to make it happen. And I'm here to tell you, you want to increase your revenue next year by doing nothing else, respond to your leads faster. Okay, there's a statistic out there, and I'm going to get this number a little wrong because I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but it's a little bit over 50% of people go with the contractor that literally responds to them first. 50%. So out of 10 people that send website submission forms to your website, half of those people, 5 out of 10, are legitimately going to hire the contractor that responds to them first. Nothing else is in the equation except response time. That's real easy. That's like lowest hanging fruit ever, right? And so make the decision for your speed to lead to be quicker. Make the decision for your actions inside of your business to be quicker. Pull the trigger on things faster. Another example would be hiring or firing employees. Some of you guys take forever to hire somebody. I mean, you'll hem and haw over your first hire for an entire season. I don't know. Do I need them? Employees suck. I hired one guy and he never showed up, or he never did what I said. I just do it all myself. You're an idiot. Okay? It's your fault that he sucked. Well, what was I supposed to do? You're supposed to hire someone better. You're supposed to train them better. You're supposed to have systems in place that holds them accountable. Okay, it's your fault. If your employees suck, it is your fault. However, that is not an excuse not to hire and fire quickly. The people who are most successful around me make decisions and take action faster than anybody else I know. Now, that's not to say go on tilt and max out a credit card because you want to go buy X for your business. We need to make educated decisions. But I'm here to tell you, doing something like adding direct mail campaigns on a monthly basis to your business is not a bad decision. That is a decision that moves the needle forward. Okay? I'm here to tell you that if you want to start running Google AdWords, going out and finding someone who can manage that for you and running it for you and you paying for it is not a bad thing. That will move your business forward. I'm here to tell you, if you have an employee that you know you should fire because they show up late every day, but you feel like you're tied to them and you have to have them, I'm here to tell you that you should have fired that person weeks ago, months ago, maybe years ago. The most successful people would have fired them instantly. Speed is the key to being successful in all things in life. So, that's a very simple tweak that you can start to make. You can say, hey, I'm going to start making decisions quicker in all areas of my life and business. And I guarantee you guys, when you start acting on things quicker and you start doing things quicker, your business will instantly begin to get momentum. Okay? You know you need to go put door hangers out, but you think about it forever. Just go do it, dude. Go implement it and make it happen now. Not next week, not a month from now, right now, today. Put a plan in place and stick to it and make it happen. If you know that you don't respond to leads fast enough, if what I just said triggered you, you're like, well, normally I respond to them within like an hour, maybe a half hour, maybe 15 minutes. Well, guess what? There's guys like me out there responding to them in 60 seconds, and we're capturing half of the customers that reach out because I know that half of those people hire off of speed. So you're losing. Implement a strategy in a system today that allows your business to respond to leads faster. You guys, I'm telling you, this is a simple tweak inside of your business, but it is a muscle that you must work. And the reason most people aren't fast, the reason they don't make quick decisions, the reason they don't buy the marketing material right as they're looking at it is because of fear. They're fearful of what could happen. But I'm here to tell you, if you're scared to spend $1,000 on your business, $500 on your business, $200 on your business, if you're fearful of that, you're never going to win. Like, we have estimate sheets where we literally design. This is just an example. I don't care if you guys ever buy from me or not. That's not the point of the podcast. But we have these estimate sheets where we literally design these high gloss estimate sheets that have that we literally design them with packages that will instantly raise your average order value, where if you sold one job, it would pay for 250 of these things. Okay? I know that because every person that buys them emails me and goes, Matt, I just sold my first job, and in the estimate sheet upsold the job for me, and we just paid for them. I know it happens all the time. We've been doing it for years. However, they're like $200 or $300. People are scared to death. What if I pay $200 or $300 and nothing happens? What if, dude? I don't freaking know. You're out $200. Is that the end of the world? Is that something not worth making a decision on? Well, Matt, what if I order 50 yard signs and it's, I don't know, $500? What happens if I don't get my return on investment? I don't know. You lose $500. Is that going to ruin your business? If so, we have bigger problems. Are you really that fearful over $500? Because I'm here to tell you, if you're scared to let go of money, if you're scared to not spend money on your business, you're going to fail. Dude, starting a business is risky. That's why most people don't do it. And the people that fail are the ones that start and then hoard everything they have out of fear of losing it all. If you start a business, you must be all in. Now, I'm not saying go max out credit cards. Be smart with your money. And there's plenty of ways to do it on a shoestring budget in the beginning where you can be successful. I did. Like a couple $100 a month until I could start to build revenue, and then instantly took those profits and put them back into my business, buying more marketing material so I could get more jobs. And guess what? That meant I had to pay myself very little money, which, by the way, most of you aren't willing to do. Right? You're not willing to take the profits out of the business and reinvest it back into the company in order for it to grow. Why? Too short-term minded, too fearful. Therefore, you're paralyzed in fear and you make no decisions. There's no speed. So a guy like me, who's willing to put it all on the line, who's willing to work as hard as possible, is going to beat you 10 out of 10 times. So I just want you guys to start to think about this, man. Think about this inside of your business. What areas of your business are you being slow in? Are you slow at hiring? Are you slow at firing? Are you slow at responding to customers? Are you slow at giving quotes? Are you slow at making decisions on things that are going to move your business in the right direction? If the answer is yes to any of those things, you need to sit down, take an audit of why you're slow in those areas, and fix it. Okay, I'm not going to beat a dead horse here, but success follows speed. It's proven time and time and time again. And if you ask any highly successful person if that's true, all of them will say yes, all of them. Nobody got successful sitting on their hands and thinking about things for a long period of time. Some of the most successful people I know have jumped further ahead than everybody else simply because they made the decision to take action quicker. So think about those things today. If this bites you in the butt a little bit, if it pisses you off that I'm saying this kind of stuff, good. It should. It should piss you off because the solution is simple. It's free. It's a mindset shift. And that is it. Implement this today, you guys. I don't talk on here for fun. I want you guys to win. Implement speed inside of your business and show me and tell me what happens. I promise you it will all be positive. And if you go all in on your business and you do things as quick as possible, it will be impossible for you guys to lose. I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you for listening to this episode of the podcast. As always, if you need any help marketing your business or want to work with me directly doing one-on-one coaching, visit serviceindustrycoach.com. We'll see you on the next episode.